Alright folks, welcome to another heartwarming episode of Customer Service Stories, where we bring you real-life tales that remind us why being human is the best part of our jobs. If you're here for a dose of genuine emotion and a little bit of magic in your day, stick around. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time joining us. Let's make some memories together. You know those moments when everything just seems perfectly ordinary? Well, today was one of those days at the photo shop until I met Mrs. Harper. She came in with a warm smile and friendly demeanor, handing over her phone for prints from recent pictures she wanted to share. As we started talking through the usual process, something caught my ear. In between chuckles about how difficult it is to keep up with all this new technology, she mentioned that she had recently lost all her photos on her phone. Now, anyone who's been around smartphones knows there are 1,000 ways your photos can just disappear. But Mrs. Harper insisted she hadn't deleted anything intentionally. Could you tell me more about what happened? I asked gently, my curiosity piqued. She shrugged and said it was odd because the device itself still worked perfectly fine. No water damage, no accidental drops. It was like someone had just decided to wipe out all those cherished memories without any warning at all. Suddenly, she mentioned something that caught me off guard. I think I might have a memory card in my phone. Now let's be clear here. Most people confuse the SIM card with storage space these days, so I wasn't expecting much. But when we opened her device, there it was, a tiny micro SD card tucked away inside. Excitement surged through me as I inserted the card into one of our computers to check for photos. Nothing showed up on the first try. Not discouraged though, I switched over to our trusty Windows PC, hoping against hope that maybe we could still salvage something from this old card. And then it happened. A message flashed across the screen. Disk is unformatted. My heart sank, but also soared because at least there was some sign of life. Can you imagine finding out your precious memories are just sitting in there, waiting to be rescued? I wondered aloud as I took a deep breath and prepared for what might be our last chance. Formatting the card would mean losing whatever data was still intact, but if we didn't take this step now, those photos could slip away forever. I explained my plan to Mrs. Harper, trying not to raise false hope in case it didn't work out as expected. But something inside me whispered, "Do it." And so I did. With a steady hand and a racing heart, I formatted the card and fed it into our recovery software. The room felt frozen as we waited for those first images to appear on screen. And then, there they were. One by one, her most cherished memories began to reappear. The graduation of her grandson, whom she dotes upon, photos of her beloved dog who had passed away a few months back, family trips from years ago filled with laughter and love. Each photo was like unlocking another piece of Mrs. Harper's soul. She looked at the screen, eyes widening in disbelief before they welled up with tears. Oh my. Gee, she whispered, voice cracking as she ran her fingers across the images. In that moment, I could see how deeply these photos represented, not just moments captured, but lifetimes of joy and sorrow intertwined. Wouldn't you cry too if after months of despair you suddenly found all those precious memories? It was an overwhelming sight to witness, yet one of pure happiness mixed with relief. She ended up purchasing a new micro SD card for future safety, but I couldn't just let her walk out with nothing more than that. I handed over a DVD containing every single photo we managed to recover at no charge, a small gesture compared to the weight lifted off her shoulders. As she left, she turned and ran behind the counter, giving me an impromptu hug full of gratitude and warmth. Days later, my boss received a heartfelt letter from Mrs. D. Churned, Harper praising our service and saying it was the best customer experience she had ever encountered. That's not just words. That's someone truly feeling seen and heard. And there you have it. One ordinary day turned into something extraordinary because of empathy and a little bit of tech know-how. It reminds us all why we do what we do, doesn't it? So the next time you're faced with an unexpected challenge, remember. Sometimes, just sometimes, miracles can happen when least expected. Don't forget to share your own stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. And if this story touched your heart today, please like and subscribe for more uplifting tales. Until next time, keep spreading kindness wherever you go. Cheers to unexpected joys and unforgettable moments.